how often should the air need to be purged from my hot water system?
It's usually part of a routine service. If there's air in the system, the customer usually lets us know that they're hearing gurgling in their pipes. Tells me that there is low pressure to the system, so we can check the gauges. But there is what they call a purge valve, because most boiler systems, hot water systems, have what we call different zones. So on each zone, there is isolation valves and there is a purge valve. And that's the way you can purge the air out of it that way. And then you need to start looking for the reason the air is getting into the system in the first place.
What makes propane more efficient, the fuel or the equipment?
There's different schools of thought as far as efficiencies go.
So oil is going to have about 142,000 BTUs per gallon. Propane's got about 92,000 BTUs. So there is quite a difference in the BTU comparison, oil versus propane. But where you really make the difference up is the gas burning boiler itself at 95% efficiency.
The heating potential in oil is there, but you're only getting 80 to 86% of that heat that's going back into the house. You're going to sacrifice some of that heat to the chimney.
Where we can start to tap into those higher efficiencies are in warm air furnaces and like radiant style heating.
I have an old-fashioned steam radiator setup, and it works well, but it's gotten louder over the years. Can that be fixed?
So this is a great question.
So the systems out there that are steam are very old. Some of the steam throughout the years has condensated and it's trapped. It's trapped in the system, as we call it.
Probably what's happened is over time the radiator is starting to level out and tip actually back towards the house. I wish I had a diagram, like the weather, you know. When it's pitched back away from the boiler, you have water that collects in the pipes. So the next time that heating cycle comes on, you have that steam cloud that generates, and now it's moving through these pipes. You have this water that still collects. And when it hits that water,
that's where the banging and the creaking and everything else comes out of the system.
I need to be there to look at it. But a lot of times what needs to happen is these radiators need to be pitched back again